Welcome, everybody. You're watching the Bassett Cruise-In here on Highway 57. Luis Romero greeting you. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to show you, of course, around the car show today, and we're also going to talk to our sponsor. As you see there on the screen, we have Mr. Blake Minter. He's running for Henry County Commissioner of Revenue, and he is sponsoring the coverage along with Boys Hall and Veterinary Services. A great turnout, great weather, and of course, we're going to talk to our sponsor before we move along. I know that he's getting some things squared away. So, hello, sir. How are you?
Good. How about you, sir?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Tell us, a great day to have this, isn't it?
It's wonderful. I mean, you can see it, all the cars. Everybody's coming out here for the last little cruising for the year. Lots of makes and models I haven't seen ever before. There was one like Oldsmobile, I think from the 50s that I've never seen before. So everybody's enjoying themselves here. Everybody's got loud cars and everything. So yeah, it's a great event.
And for you all, it's a family affair because we see, of course, your brother has a car, you have a car. Before we talk about, your run for commissioner, kind of tell us about your car a little bit.
Sure. So the silver car I have right over here, this right here is my dad's, and he got it in '73. It's a '66 model Corvette. He's had it ever since, and I guess to make it fair between the two brothers, he found this car in Ohio, fixed it up. That way it would be kind of even, as he said. But this is a 1965 Chevrolet Corvette. It's got a 327 in it. Used to have a 4-speed in there. That's the original car's transmission. But for better fuel economy, we put a 5-speed Tremec in there. So it's mostly a period correct car minus the transmission. So everything that was available back in that time frame is on here. You got your knockoff wheels. Your standard kind of options that would have been on the car back then. It does have a little bit more features. It's got power brakes and power windows, but it's about as basic as you can get for a car back then, like they all were. But it's wonderful. I'm very thankful for my dad for, of course, building it and everything. But yeah, it's a joy to drive when it works perfectly. When it don't, it definitely has problems. But I mean, it's classic car. It's just sometimes that's how it works. That's how life works.
So enjoying a lot of the things that are going on here. Let's talk politics now. Okay. So, of course, you're running for the Henry County Commissioner of Revenue role. Tell us why you decided to do that.
Well, when I came into the Commissioner of Revenue office and the Assessor's office several years ago, I looked at what we had in there working and what could be improvements on there. So within a couple months of being in that job, I saw kind of new technology, ways that we could bring in and kind of develop. And the prototypes I developed in there, that actually came out of my own pocket. It was a couple grand to get that developed, but it worked fantastic. It did everything we need for getting real estate appraisal faster, more effective, more equitable for what we had. And of course, the prototypes that were developed, we were able to get money, kind of in the form of a grant, to get the technology that we can use out in the field, and it didn't cost anything for the taxpayers. So from the very get-go, every single day I've been looking at new technology that we can bring in to help the citizens, to help get things more organized, more efficient in there, because the Commissioner of Revenue Office, they're basically the foundation for everything in the county. Money-wise, everything, the biggest revenue that comes in is from the real estate assessments. And we have to make sure that's fair. We have to make sure that's equitable for everyone. You really have to, because this is people's homes. They build a lot of equity into them, and you have to respect kind of what the market is bringing so that people's homes are valued. Of course, the market has exploded in the last couple of years. We do a reassessment every 4, so we're definitely gearing up for our next one.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about those prototypes so people can understand, because this is true. I mean, this is no opinion. A lot of times we hear politicians say, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I've done, or I want change, but they can't tell you exactly what's been done. So talk a little bit about that prototype where you don't even have to get on the well, not prototype, but new technology that you have brought, where you don't even have to enter someone's property to get their assessment.
Right. So basically, what Virginia VAO, which is Virginia Association of Assessing Officers. And they have a kind of a manual book of saying physical visit to these property locations. Essentially, it means and we used to have to stop at every single house, look at the property card, see if anything's changed, or kind of, if there's like a new deck that we don't have on the property card, we would have to make adjustments. With the technology I developed, which was basically using just GoPro cameras on top of there, we're able to quickly get neighborhoods in one full swoop, get back into the office, review kind of what the GoPro captured. If there is one where we have to go back and revisit the house, we can then make that kind of journey and trip. But if you travel anywhere in this county, you're going to lose signal somewhere, and having to wait for the computer system to just boot up to get what we need for the property card, it takes a while. So this allows us to just simply, go by quick, get what we need. If we need to go out again, we can. The other thing was getting tablets. We can now have, instead of carrying like a laptop with us, we can just carry a little computer tablet. We can pull up the property card for a house. If we're working on a new building permit and they got a new addition, we can kind of sketch it out there, save it. We can take new photos of the house so we have everything up to date, and then we can upload it all when we get back to the office. It used to be you had to carry a digital camera, a clipboard with notebook paper. You had to carry the building permit thing with you. You had to carry like a map with you. Now it's all on one tablet. Now you just literally click a button, we go to location, we get all the information we need, and then we can come back. So, and it's all where we can save it, everything, and we're good. It's definitely everything. Developing it, took some time, but it's all off-the-shelf components, and you definitely have to be wary of the budget. That's why those off-the-shelf components, they weren't ever designed to do what they're doing for us, but it works.
Absolutely. That's kind of the answer I was looking for, actual change that has been made, and not, again, just saying the change has been made. And in our commercial, I know people that are watching BTW 21 have seen the prototypes, have seen the actual work, and I think, that was another way that you could show the community what you have done. So we're going to take a quick commercial break and show you that prototype, and we'll be back and continuing our conversation. Want to make sure our audio is correct, so we'll be right back.
My name is Blake Minter, and I'm running for Commissioner of Revenue for Henry County. Our community made me who I am. It taught me the value of hard work, the strength of determination, and that we can achieve anything if we put our minds to it. I have worked for years in a position to give back to Henry County, and if elected, I promise to do my very best to continue working for the benefit of our community. For several years, I have been a constant and hard-working presence in the assessor's office, a role I do not take lightly. I strive to find ways to improve and enhance the way our office works, and I am proud of the successes I've achieved in doing so. I've done that within our budgets and without any additional cost to taxpayers, making our county services better. I work with our county departments regularly because regular communication makes our county function better. We collaborate to benefit our community. That's how a successful county can operate best. I've worked my way into the assessor's office through effort and grit, and I want to continue serving our community however and whenever possible. And come this November 7th, I hope I can humbly ask for your vote, paid for and authorized by Blake Minter for Henry County Commissioner of the Revenue.
Boyce Holland Veterinary Services, established on January 1st, 1982 by Dr. Locke Boyce. We've now been in the animal care business for 41 years. With over 20,000 clients from the surrounding areas and everywhere, located in Stewart, in Patrick County, in Virginia. Dr. Boyce's son, Cody Stevens, longtime employee Chad Hudson, and with an experienced staff, continue to carry on Locke's legacy in exceptional pet care with affordable pricing. Now with 4 experienced veterinarians to serve you better and faster. If your pet is in need, bring them on by. Medical, boarding, grooming, and more. No appointment necessary. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call for more information, 276-694-3564.
I'm Sheriff Wayne Davis. I worked at the Henry County Sheriff's Office and served the citizens of Henry County for the past 23 years. During that time, I've built strong relationships with law enforcement leaders across the region, and one of those leaders is Sheriff Dan Smith.
The Patrick County Sheriff's Office has always enjoyed a strong relationship with all of our law enforcement partners. The Henry County Sheriff's Office is no exception. They provide much needed support to surrounding agencies like ours to ensure that our citizens are protected. You deserve a knowledgeable sheriff that will maintain that. Wayne Davis is that sheriff.
These relationships will strengthen the Henry County Sheriff's Office and allow us to better serve the citizens of Henry County. I humbly ask for your vote on November the 7th. I'm Sheriff Wayne Davis, and this ad was paid for and authorized by D. Wayne Davis Jr. for Sheriff.
Welcome back, everybody. Luis Romero here with Mr. Blake Minter. Again, he's running for the Henry County Commissioner of Revenue, and we're talking to him because he's a sponsor of today's coverage, along with Boyce Hall and Veterinary Services, as you saw, and Mr. Wayne Davis is running for sheriff. We want to thank all of our sponsors and beautiful Corvette that he's displaying today. I think on the way here something broke.
Yeah, the RPMs, I noticed that the needle was kind of fluctuating. I heard an awful noise. Pulled over to see what it was and couldn't find it, so I started driving again, and the needle just kept going back and forth and it just flew off. And then something broke, but obviously I got here. I'm going to have to listen just from the sound of it to figure out how many revolutions it's spinning. But it's a car, it's a classic one. It's one of those cases, something will happen. You just got to be prepared for it.
You got some more work along with running for commissioner. You got a little bit of work now.
Yeah, I got a little bit. I got to find out what caused it, but it's just the nature of the book sometimes. It really is.
So we were talking before the break a little bit of some of the change that you have already implemented, even though you're not in a leadership role, like all the way to the top of the Commissioner of Revenue's office. So kind of tell us, I guess, some of the other aspects that you have, changed or have looked at changing. Tell us a little bit about it. I know like Vision is one of them, a program that most of the public doesn't even know what it is.
Right. Vision it's called Vision Government Solutions, and it helps with our real estate appraisal. It helps with the calculations of home values, industrial businesses, and so on. When we got it, or at least when I came into the office, we'd had it a couple of years, but it was essentially using a Corvette only going 25 miles per hour down the road. I mean, we paid for the full needles to go all the way up around that speedometer. Let's just use it. So when I came in, I got to where it can do more of a sales analysis for us, more of kind of getting out with the market for homes are selling. It could do a lot more for us, and in that kind of situation, it allows us to be able to put in more accurate kind of sales information, which will lead to more equitable, fair assessments for people's homes. But yeah, it's also been working with my coworkers in there. They've got decades of experience in there, so it's a sharing of ideas. They've got their information of what they've been doing for decades. I've got the new technology bringing in. It's a meshing of two worlds. It's better helping everybody in the county, for citizens, getting the valuations that we need done correctly, so that services in the county can be more fair, and well, not really fair so much as we can have more services for these people, more making sure the police are funded, making sure the schools, they're getting everything that they need. But yeah, this technology, including some of the lasers that I've gotten developed, I can set a tripod thing up, and if you got a new addition with like a dog fence, you don't have to put the dog up. We can kind of shoot it around that little laser thing and get an accurate kind of measurement of that addition, down to millimeters, really.
I know that, with you coming in, you have implemented, I guess, new technology coming in, and that's what we focused on. But talking about vision, talking about the new technology, what would be your vision, kind of using that? What would be your vision for the Commissioner of Revenue office to move forward and, I guess, make the office better and get it up to date? So
when I came to the office, I looked at all the technology we have and what we can get into the office. And I did that not on an election year. I looked at it, what we've got, what we need now. And it's one of those cases that, yes, it's good to come up with an idea during election year, but it's more, to me, an indication of where you're coming from. This is one of the cases where I've always wanted to make sure if something works right, if there's something good and that can work for other departments, especially Commissioner of Revenue for where I work in, I want to implement it now and as soon as possible. I don't want to wait until January 1st and say, hey, I'll do this right here. The thing is I've done it. All these new technology updates, they've come in and we've developed it. I've been able to get everything without it having to be election year. And you really need somebody to come in January 1st that has a really good understanding, like the real estate assessment for the county, where it draws in so much money for us. You need somebody coming in January 1st that actually has that kind of experience, has that knowledge, and has that drive and passion to be able to provide a more critical services to everybody. So the biggest thing I want to bring in is just basically the same way I did the assessor's office. See what we got in terms of problems or kind of issues, look at them, address them as quickly as possible, and try to do that with being mindful of a budget.
All right, sir. Well, again, thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you for being a sponsor. We appreciate it very much.
Thank y'all. I do appreciate it, and I hope everybody enjoys their time here at the events, and I do appreciate y'all coming out and doing a little interview and everything. I do appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. All right, folks, we're going to show you around here very quickly. I'm not going to talk a lot, but then we're going to turn it over to the big dog, Chad Hall. He is going to give us a little more insight in the cars because he knows the cars. I know the politics. We'll be right back after this.
My name is Blake Minter, and I'm running for Commissioner of Revenue for Henry County. Our community made me who I am. It taught me the value of hard work, the strength of determination, and that we can achieve anything if we put our minds to it. I have worked for years in a position to give back to Henry County, and if elected, I promise to do my very best to continue working for the benefit of our community. For several years, I have been a constant and hard-working presence in the assessor's office, a role I do not take lightly. I strive to find ways to improve and enhance the way our office works, and I am proud of the successes I've achieved in doing so. I've done that within our budgets and without any additional cost to taxpayers, making our county services better. I work with our county departments regularly because regular communication makes our county function better. We collaborate to benefit our community. That's how a successful county can operate best. I've worked my way into the assessor's office through effort and grit, and I want to continue serving our community however and whenever possible. And come this November 7th, I hope I can humbly ask for your vote, paid for and authorized by Blake Minter for Henry County Commissioner of the Revenue.
Boyce Holland Veterinary Services, established on January 1st, 1982 by Dr. Locke Boyce. We've now been in the animal care business for 41 years, with over 20,000 clients from the surrounding areas and everywhere, located in Stewart, in Patrick County, in Virginia. Dr. Boyce's son, Cody Stevens, longtime employee Chad Hudson, and with an experienced staff, continue to carry on Locke's legacy in exceptional pet care with affordable pricing. Now with 4 experienced veterinarians to serve you better and faster. If your pet is in need, bring them on by. Medical, boarding, grooming, and more. No appointment necessary. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call for more information, 276-694-3564.
I'm Sheriff Wayne Davis. I worked at the Henry County Sheriff's Office and served the citizens of Henry County for the past 23 years. During that time, I've built strong relationships with law enforcement leaders across the region, and one of those leaders is Sheriff Dan Smith.
The Patrick County Sheriff's Office has always enjoyed a strong relationship with all of our law enforcement partners. The Henry County Sheriff's Office is no exception. They provide much needed support to surrounding agencies like ours to ensure that our citizens are protected. You deserve a knowledgeable sheriff that will maintain that. Wayne Davis is that sheriff.
These relationships will strengthen the Henry County Sheriff's Office and allow us to better serve the citizens of Henry County. I humbly ask for your vote on November the 7th. I'm Sheriff Wayne Davis, and this ad was paid for and authorized by D. Wayne Davis Jr. for Sheriff.
And folks, thanks for staying with us here. I'm Chad Hall, the big dog. We're here at the Bassett Cruise-In. Again, you can see the hot rods pulling in and out. And big shout out to everybody coming out and being a part of this event today. We're just going to kind of walk through here and show you some of the awesome cars. We got all kinds of cars we're going to show you. They've got a Monte Carlo right here in 1971. And then we're going to roll over into the Ford world. Looks like a 1963 here. I believe that's a Ford. I'll make sure, I could be wrong. And that's Falcon, yep, so that was right. 1968. Again, we're going to just walk through here and show you some of the cool vehicles. And there's a lot of cars here today, so we'll never get through probably all of them. But there is some beauties here. Probably one of the biggest turnouts we've ever seen for this. Everybody's out. And we definitely will have to go up and show you the hot car or the race car lane because we got We got a ton of S10s here. We got this is definitely not mine, but mine is here. And we got a Fox body here beside of it. And again, all the modifieds are here. We got some Mustang ponies over here on the other side. We're just cruising through. Again, thanks to Bassett Funeral, Papa's Pizza, all being a sponsor of this. And also, you want to be recorded? All right, come on over here. Let's be recorded. Remember, you asked for this. All right, here we go. What's your name?
Anala Spencer.
Say that again.
Anala Spencer.
Talk me through today. What do you think about all these hot rods?
It's amazing.
Which one's your favorite?
I would probably have to say the white Porsche over there.
The white. Oh, you want them high dollar girls?
Yes.
All right. Well, stay in school, get a good education, or find a very rich man.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. So that's the key to success, right? So check out the Camaros. We got the Camaros here. We got a 71 and probably somewhere in the 70, 72 beside of it here actually running. But, man, this is a good-looking car. We got one Camaro here pulling out. Let's check this out. Z28, probably 71, 72. Beautiful car. Got us a Ford pickup here. Custom cab. This is a 1966. Got another Camaro leaving out. You see all these, every build is a little different. Everybody's got a little different perspective. That's a 1970 there. Again, we just walking through. Got a Mustang pony here. Got some old 56s and 57s. Again, it's really, some of these are kind of hard to tell what they are, especially some of the newer ones. But you're gonna see a little bit of everything. And unfortunately, if you're just seeing this, you're probably going to be missing it. We are live, so we got the 1948 here. Good looking vehicle. Got the carbs sitting up on this little pony here. Those are beautiful, but trust me, Louise, you don't want to have to tune those. A lot of tuning in that. A lot of work. Guys, and here's another thing. You can also get here and you can find a whole lot of different cars for sale. If you're interested in purchasing a car, I've seen several that are here for sale today. Talking about, thank you, ma'am. Talking about a raise so you can buy a new car. Yeah, all right. We'll see what we can do. I think we're going to need a really big raise to buy some of these. I don't know if we can get that in the budget for next year, but big old set of racing tires on the back of that bad boy. Again, you can see the parking lot is just slammed full of cars. We're getting a 69 Camaro here and two 69s pulled in here together. Beautiful looking cars. And I believe we got a Nova beside of that.
What, in 2 weeks we'll be here?
Yeah, in 2 weeks, folks. If you're watching this, October the 31st, we will be back in the parking lot at the fire department in Bassett for our family fun night. And we're just excited to be here today. But that's going to be a great night. We're going to have bouncy houses, a lot of cool stuff going to be taking off there. Hey, we're going to be giving away trunk or treat, up to a $100 prize for trunk or treat. Every 30 minutes, we're going to be doing also a costume party or costume contest every 30 minutes. So, hey, if you come, be a part of that, hey, you can win. If I'm not mistaken, they're doing all cash this year. So, Louise, you have to wear your best costume. So,
You got the ride next Saturday.
yep. Oh, yeah. Then November the 11th.
No, not
Yeah, next month, November the 11th, right? I've been mixing that date up. Veterans Day, the 31st annual Big Bird Toy Ride. So a lot going on here at the Neighborhood Network. And again, we're just cruising around showing you some of the cars. We got a Monte Carlo coming in here. Good looking car. I can remember those was a hot item back in the day. You look at this, you can kind of see everybody's build and how they, it's kind of their personality when you begin to see these cars. Well, everybody's build looks a little bit different because everybody's personality is a little different. So, but just about all of these that you see that's hot rodded up a little bit, I think everybody likes the big cams and the expensive racing gas and the smell of, just throwing money out the window is kind of what I say. Since I've got one here, I know exactly what it is. You're just throwing away. Speaking of a hero, here's my hero, Mr. Delmo Scott. Mr. Delmo Scott, it's always good to see you, sir.
You too. Good to see you.
Well, what we're riding? This is yours right here?
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about this vehicle.
56 Chevrolet pickup, customized.
Now, how long have you been working on this one, Delmo?
I bought it like that. Somebody else done all the work.
I know better than that. You didn't buy it.
I done the little bitty things.
I bet you did. Everybody knows Delmo. He's been working on cars in our community for what, 50, 60 years? At least.
At least. Really, 70.
70 years. And still can't hang his hat. Still hanging out.
I started 17 years old when I started, and I'm still learning.
Well, you know what? I wished I had $1 for every part I've bought from you because I could probably retire and won't have to work tomorrow. Delmo, good to see you, sir. Again, Delmo Scott, he's hanging out. Love it. It's in his blood, just like the rest of us. We're just going to be showing you, again, a few more hot rods. We got a few here that's campaign. I didn't know cars could campaign, but these cars got campaign stickers on them. And 30 seconds to take a break. We're gonna take a. Is it time for commercial break? All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna head over to Race Car Alley. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
My name is Blake Mentor, and I'm running for Commissioner of Revenue for Henry County. Our community made me who I am. It taught me the value of hard work, the strength of determination, and that we can achieve anything if we put our minds to it. I have worked for years in a position to give back to Henry County, and if elected, I promise to do my very best to continue working for the benefit of our community. For several years, I have been a constant and hard-working presence in the assessor's office, a role I do not take lightly. I strive to find ways to improve and enhance the way our office works, and I am proud of the successes I've achieved in doing so. I've done that within our budgets and without any additional cost to taxpayers, making our county services better. I work with our county departments regularly because regular communication makes our county function better. We collaborate to benefit our community. That's how a successful county can operate best. I've worked my way into the assessor's office through effort and grit, and I want to continue serving our community however and whenever possible. And come this November 7th, I hope I can humbly ask for your vote, paid for and authorized by Blake Mentor for Henry County Commissioner of the Revenue.
Boyce Holland Veterinary Services, established on January 1st, 1982 by Dr. Locke Boyce. We've now been in the animal care business for 41 years, with over 20,000 clients from the surrounding areas and everywhere, located in Stewart, in Patrick County, in Virginia. Dr. Boyce's son, Cody Stevens, longtime employee Chad Hudson, and with an experienced staff, continue to carry on Locke's legacy in exceptional pet care with affordable pricing. Now with 4 experienced veterinarians to serve you better and faster. If your pet is in need, bring them on by. Medical, boarding, grooming, and more. No appointment necessary. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call for more information, 276-694-3564.
I'm Sheriff Wayne Davis. I worked at the Henry County Sheriff's Office and served the citizens of Henry County for the past 23 years. During that time, I've built strong relationships with law enforcement leaders across the region, and one of those leaders is Sheriff Dan Smith.
The Patrick County Sheriff's Office has always enjoyed a strong relationship with all of our law enforcement partners. The Henry County Sheriff's Office is no exception. They provide much needed support to surrounding agencies like ours to ensure that our citizens are protected. You deserve a knowledgeable sheriff that will maintain that. Wayne Davis is that sheriff.
These relationships will strengthen the Henry County Sheriff's Office and allow us to better serve the citizens of Henry County. I humbly ask for your vote on November the 7th. I'm Sheriff Wayne Davis, and this ad was paid for and authorized by D. Wayne Davis Jr. for Sheriff.
And thanks for staying with us again. We're here in beautiful Bassett, and we're going to kind of cruise through today's event is basically race cars. So We're going to kind of come through here. You see a lot of the race cars right here. A lot of the modifieds. You'll see the 07 here modified. Looks like that's Young's. Clark's Automotive in Reedsville. And then you got a late model stock here. You can see some of the tire marks from the race it's been in on the side there. You think that car's been scratched a little. It's been used. That's what they're for. Get them used. So again, poor bores logging. Got the Road Runner here, another modified. I love the modified simply because you see the way the tires are sticking out. And boy, you talking about hooking up. These things will hook up. That's a good looking modified. Both of these are. Of course, you kind of got a classic on this side, the 88 there. That's kind of a classic modified. Been around a long time. And again, don't forget about the steak dinner, hamburger steak at Bassett from 4 to I believe 8 tonight while they last. They may be sold out now, but right now they are still up and rolling. And you can come on out and be a part of that. And you can see the PVT race car here. Of course, everybody going to know Jimmy Mullins. We got Jimmy up here. We'll holler at him. Hey, check it out. Homes by Amy. Also a great sponsor here with BTW. So Homes by Amy, give them a call, 340-5608. If you're looking to sell a car. How about a house? She sells houses. Sorry, Amy. She might sell you a car. I don't know, but she definitely will sell you a house if you want to. So we'll slip over here, and I'm gonna grab my boy Jimmy. I'm gonna grab my boy Jimmy, put him on the spot. Jimmy,
what's up, brother?
What's up, buddy?
How y'all doing?
Good, man. Kind of walk me through this year. You had a really good year. Unfortunately, the big one didn't pan out like you wanted it to, but hey, man, you were there.
Hey, yeah, we like I said, we went to Martinsville. We tried. We had an older car, and it's not made for these bump stops and all that stuff. So we're hoping next year we'll get a new chassis or something a whole lot newer made for this bump stop stuff, and we'll just have to try it and see what happens. We've had awful good luck with the old Gremlin here and with the Super Street cars. We won the championship at Pulaski. We actually won the championship at Lonesome Pine, a 6-pack deal, and we kind of appealed it right now. They're trying to take that away from us, but you know how that is. That's racing. But no, we've had an awful good season this time. I have to thank all my sponsors. Like I said, we couldn't do it without them. I've got a lot of them that helps us. And especially Papa's Pizzeria, they keep us fed every week. I'll tell you, that means a lot. You'd be surprised what we eat,
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah,
but Jimmy, back to, you're just like me, you're an average working guy. Yeah. To get out here and compete with some of these guys that we call them unlimited budgets, it's difficult, man.
Oh, it is. We've got, we work from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and then we go to the shop after we get off at 5, and we'll work till sometimes 10, 11 o'clock at night, and then race every weekend. My wife don't like it too good, but and then we've got our store up there at Salt House, and she has to try to keep that thing going, but she does the spotting for me and everything at the racetrack. She does an awesome job at that. She's the one that keeps the fenders on the cars. It ain't really me. I'm just holding the wheel, but she has really helped me a lot in my racing and stuff, and I can't say enough about her. But and all the crew members, everybody that helps us each week, and but for us to go run at some of these other tracks, we went to Dominion Speedway. We won there with the Gremlin. We went to Pulaski Speedway. We won the championship there and won I think a total of about 10 races there. We went to Lonesome Pine and we won there. So, we've had an awesome year. Mark was picking it up the other day, the red car that I drive for him. I started driving, I think this is the 3rd year. Figured it up. I think we've won something like 32 races or something like that. So, with that same car. So we've had, a lot of good Lord on our side here lately. So, but we don't know what we're going to do next year. It kind of all depends on some of these tracks, of what they're going to do. I know they're supposed to be selling Pulaski County Speedway, or somebody else might be renting it or whatever. I hope somebody does open it up, but we'll probably be at Franklin County some, just kind of move around and see what's going on, kind of wait, see what the rules is going to be at Franklin County and what kind of classes he's going to have, because late model is pretty much history anymore since they've got this Cars Tour stuff. It killed the late and stuff, and that's going to pretty much be
Well, we also know, Jimmy, you ain't afraid to leave one. You know.
no, we old Frank Lackey, when I started driving for him at the Oak Level back months ago, I told him, I said, Frank, I don't know if you want me driving for you. I said, because if it comes down to the last lap and it's a hole big enough to put the steering wheel in, I'm going for it. And he said, that's what they make fenders for every day. So, you know, but, you know, rest his soul, old Frank was a good old guy. He gave me a good car to drive, and, you know, we had a lot of success out at Oak Level. You know, used to run log cabin, 311. You know,
the good old days, Jimmy.
Back when we used to race back a few years ago, and it ain't been that long ago, but you know, you could race and have fun. But now, it's more like a job. You know, it's just money. You know, I mean, you know, tires has done went up to like $800 or so a set, and you basically got to have a set every week to run or something, unless they impound them, and then everybody's pretty much equal. But when you got all these high dollar teams, and you go try to make Martinsville, and you know, struggling to try to get a set of tires or something, and then you got some that can buy 10 sets at one time. You know, we was very fortunate, you know, that we got enough sponsorship to help us out this year to try Martinsville. We've tried it a couple years in a row with the same car, and just could not get the car working, you know. And these sellers, he helped me some, trying to, you know, see if we could get it going, but it didn't work. So, you know, we'll take that car, probably 3 cars, something out of it. It'll be
Congratulations on a good year.
played 99% of them. To me, you know, just making him happy is better than me when it comes to that. You
I'm
know,
sure
the
some
trophies.
sponsors would love to see that in their shops.
Oh yeah, we've got a lot of people, like you said, that's helped us, and you know, it just, without them, we definitely wouldn't be racing. That's for sure.
I totally understand. Everybody, stay tuned. We'll take a quick commercial break. We're going to be back right here in Bassett.
My name is Blake Minter, and I'm running for Commissioner of Revenue for Henry County. Our community made me who I am. It taught me the value of hard work, the strength of determination, and that we can achieve anything if we put our minds to it. I have worked for years in a position to give back to Henry County, and if elected, I promise to do my very best to continue working for the benefit of our community. For several years, I have been a constant and hard-working presence in the assessor's office, a role I do not take lightly. I strive to find ways to improve and enhance the way our office works, and I am proud of the successes I've achieved in doing so. I've done that within our budgets and without any additional cost to taxpayers, making our county services better. I work with our county departments regularly because regular communication makes our county function better. We collaborate to benefit our community. That's how a successful county can operate best. I've worked my way into the assessor's office through effort and grit, and I want to continue serving our community however and whenever possible. And come this November 7th, I hope I can humbly ask for your vote, paid for and authorized by Blake Minter for Henry County Commissioner of the Revenue.
Boyce Island Veterinary Services, established on January 1st, 1982 by Dr. Locke Boyce. We've now been in the animal care business for 41 years, with over 20,000 clients from the surrounding areas and everywhere, located in Stewart, in Patrick County, in Virginia. Dr. Boyce's son, Cody Stevens, longtime employee Chad Hudson, and with an experienced staff, continue to carry on Locke's legacy in exceptional pet care with affordable pricing. Now with 4 experienced veterinarians to serve you better and faster. If your pet is in need, bring them on by. Medical, boarding, grooming, and more. No appointment necessary. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call for more information, 276-694-3564.
I'm Sheriff Wayne Davis. I worked at the Henry County Sheriff's Office and served the citizens of Henry County for the past 23 years. During that time, I've built strong relationships with law enforcement leaders across the region, and one of those leaders is Sheriff Dan Smith.
The Patrick County Sheriff's Office has always enjoyed a strong relationship with all of our law enforcement partners. The Henry County Sheriff's Office is no exception. They provide much needed support to surrounding agencies like ours to ensure that our citizens are protected. You deserve a knowledgeable sheriff that will maintain that. Wayne Davis is that sheriff.
These relationships will strengthen the Henry County Sheriff's Office and allow us to better serve the citizens of Henry County. I humbly ask for your vote on November the 7th. I'm Sheriff Wayne Davis, and this ad was paid for and authorized by D. Wayne Davis Jr. for Sheriff.
And welcome back, everybody. We're right here in Bassett. And again, just got done speaking with Jimmy Mullins. I want to thank all of our sponsors for helping us today as we're here at Bassett for the last car show, which this is race, kind of the race factor here. You see, we're kind of seeing all the race cars as we was talking to Jimmy Mullins, and we can see this big modified here sitting here, 69 Camaro with big old carburetors and stuff on it. And we got the college car here, and get old Talmadge to come over here and talk to me for a minute. Slip on over here, Talmadge. Slip on over here. I'm brother.
Oh, yeah.
How's my buddy Talmadge doing?
Good to see you here.
Talmadge, tell me a little bit about these events. You got to love stuff like this.
Oh, yeah.
Get your race car out.
That's right. It's wonderful to be in our community here and have something good like this going on. Everybody ought to come out and visit and check everybody out here.
Let's talk a little bit about the program for the college. You got a great program. You've been a part of it for a long time, and there's a whole lot of seniors out there that could get a good career by getting into some motors and building and doing cars.
Oh, yeah. We do a little bit of everything over there. We got work on the engine stuff, work on the chassis, fabricate the cars. We got a whole lot going on. Anybody love to come by and check it out? We've got opportunities and jobs out there for people, and we can definitely get you in the right places.
Now, Talmadge, how long have you been working with the college doing this type of thing?
Been over 18 years now.
18 years.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Time flies. You having fun, don't
Oh,
you?
yeah, that's for sure.
Talmadge actually got to deal with my son for a while. I'm sorry, by the way.
It was tough, but we made it through it.
Was he a lot like his daddy?
Yeah, well, could be.
I totally understand that. Well, if somebody's watching, what would be a good way to contact or to you guys to start getting ready for maybe the next semester or even next year?
Oh, yeah. Well, just call us over at Patrick Henry at 276-656-0200 and ask for the Motorsports Department or extension 0463. We'll fix you right up.
All right, Talmadge, always good to see you, buddy.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Good to see you.
You have a good evening, man.
All right.
We're going to slip over here and try to get one of them hamburger steaks.
All right. That sounds great.
Woo-wee. Good to see you, Talmadge.
Good to see y'all.
All right, guys, again, you can see some more of the race cars here, some of the modifieds as we go through here. I do apologize. I'm having a little mic issue. Hopefully it's panned out, but we're just going to cruise through here. And here's the biggest race car I've ever seen, the Papa's Pizza Mobile. That is one modified right there. Look at that modified. Now, don't overlook it now. It's small. Yeah. Now, the rumor is that this car is faster than the 00. That's what we've been told, that this one's faster than the other one. So I don't know if it's true or not, but that's the rumor. That's the rumor. That's the rumor. That's the rumor. Tell me a little bit here, buddy. I just talked to Jimmy. He had a pretty good year. You had a pretty good year, not bad.
Yeah, he had a great year, honestly. I didn't do too much racing this year, but we're at Franklin County this year. First in points at Franklin County, but we got a championship race next weekend. So, and Jimmy's right behind me. I think he's behind I think it's 5 points, but they're doing double points next weekend for the championship. So, if he gets out front, then he wins it. He wins the championship. But if I can stay in the front and you stay in front of Jimmy, I think we got it in the bag. But other than that, we're gonna try to just do what we can do and show up and try to show out. But if we can't do that, then we tried.
So what's it worth to you if I take Jimmy out Friday night and keep him out all night?
Honestly, I'd give you like $1,000 to do that. I give you like $1,000.
I'm too old to even take that bet. Hey, tell me a little about what to keep this car rolling, buddy.
Honestly, a lot of work and dedication to run every weekend. If you put the hard work and dedication to a car, you have a great outcome. Other than that, then it's pretty hard. But it's not saying like if you have the dedication to race, and you can get out there and race. It's not really hard. You just got to learn how to drive it and have patience with the car too, and just get it and have fun. You know, that's all you got. That's all you need.
Now tell me, you kind of stepped in the car. Your grandpa used to drive the double-double.
Yeah.
Kind of tell me, was that kind of some of it to help you kind of, hey, I want to race? Because, man, I can remember your grandpa in Martinsville, and, man, he did have a great time.
Yeah. He ran for fun. You know, he always wanted to have fun in racing, and you know that's what I'm here to do too, have fun with it. But I got into go-karts when I was about 4 or 5, and then I got a 4-cylinder car, and then I moved up to the V8 late model cars, and I love them, you know. Once he passed away, I got to get in his car, and I've loved it ever since.
But now you're going to do it for fun, but you still want to win too, right?
I always want to win, yeah, always.
All right, good luck, buddy.
Thank
good
you.
luck next week.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to roll on. We're going to show you some more cars. Again, Papa's Pizza, PVT. Again, that's Tony's son. We'll walk over here and look at this little, I believe it's a Vega. That thing's got more motor than it's got car, Luis. So we'll let this car go by so we don't get run over. We'll slip in there and look at that. I couldn't film that. That would get me in trouble. Now that, my friends, is what you call a more motor than car. That is sweet. Sweet, Louise, sweet. Sweet. I don't know what kind of horsepower we're looking at, but I would say 2,000 maybe. That is nice. That is nice. Pretty sure that's a Vega. Tubbed out, big race tires. Woo! Purdy, man, Purdy. Mr. Scott Grindstaff, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you doing?
Are you
today?
staying out of trouble?
Always.
Well, I'm not going.
Are you incognito?
I'm not going to hang out with you then.
Are you
I'm looking for trouble.
Okay.
I'm looking for trouble. Oh, there it is. Good to see y'all. I'm getting old, man. What do you say, man?
Not that old, are
Yeah, pretty old. All right. I lost my camera guy. There he is. All right. I'm sorry, camera guy. I got hung up, and I couldn't find old Sammy here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. How are you, man? Good. Yeah, and you can see some of the old cars here. This is a 1957. Look at the 66 leaving out of here, yellow there. Boy, that's pretty. Good-looking Malibu. No, Impala, I'm sorry. I thought it was something else. That's an Impala. Pretty car. Look at the Chevy on the ground there, Louise. On the ground. That's an airbag ride there. They just squat that to the ground. Just park it on the frame. I tell you what, that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's sitting on the frame, but it's pretty close. Nice looking car. Nice looking car. All right, Louise. I'm going to head around here to some of these shells. How you doing, buddy? Got some Chevelles sitting here. That looks like a 64 Malibu Super Sport, maybe that yellow one. That's a 65. That's a beautiful car. We got a 70 C10, beautiful blue. Got a 69 Ford. Again, you're just seeing all makes and models. You got some newer stuff over here. You got some new Mustangs. I've seen some newer Corvettes. Now, Louise, my favorite is right here, kind of the gold in the back. The 60, I think it's a 64, might be a 63. It's right in front of us right there. That is the car of my choice for today. Just because, we'll get over here and look at this. Looks like this has been an LS swap. And camera guy, Louise, look under there. See if you can find a wire on this car. This car has been well put together. Plug wires are tucked in and hid. Honestly, you can't hardly find a wire on this car because of the way they've got it all routed and run. That is a very clean car. And like I said, that is a 63 Chevy 2. And it is a hard top, but they got it painted white. But again, that is without a doubt would be my pick for tonight of a show winner if I was picking. So, beautiful car. Beautiful car. Yep, that would be my pick, folks. But now, I'm going to be honest. When I look right here to the left of that car, I see two really nice. See a 69 Rally Sport, and I believe that's a 68. I think we got a 69 and a 68 Rally Sport here, and both of these are nice. Let me make sure I'm checking my models right. 69 in the front, yep. And the back one here is 67. I was off on this one. I thought that was a 68. Now, I had one of these, Louise, that was white once upon a time. But I started something called BTW 21, and I had to sell it. I'm just kidding. I had twins. Come through here, you can see we got some more old cars. Mr. Tony Weeks is, a lot of you all know Tony Weeks. He was teaching in school back when I was in school, and he's got his truck there. That is a cool paint job. And if I'm not mistaken, Roosters painted that, and Roosters is set up over here as well with all kind of paint and everything you can get. That's just a very rare color. Again, you can get that at Roosters. Again, you see Roosters is set up over here as well with all kind of cleaning supplies and everything like that. So great looking cars. Again, you can see Roosters is set up. And then, of course, we get over here to the end. Everybody say hey to Roosters. And then we get over here to these crazy guys, which, yeah, I don't even know. Most of these guys are wanted. So I don't know if we should put them on TV or not. So anyway, so actually that's Little Blue. Now, if you go to the back, Louise, you can see that's the news car because it's labeled. If you'll go look on the very back, look everybody. This is the BTW news machine. That's how we get news first, right there. Fast cars, fast trucks, fast motors, right there. This is the BTW. Everybody says, how do y'all get the news first? Right here. This truck is how Louise gets the news fast. And also doesn't help that Nelson has got us a nice Subaru too. Hey, I don't know where we are. Do we need to take a break? Or we need to keep rolling? Keep rolling, man. Said keep rolling. All right, we're going to keep rolling. Oh, he's getting close-ups of the BTW news truck. Lord have mercy. So the BTW news truck is now officially
Debut.
It's a debut. It's debuted now. All right, shine that thing up, son, so it looks good. All right, let's go this way. Let's just go this way. We have more old trucks over here. And then we'll see about that hamburger steak maybe. That sounds good to me. Here's an old Ford. Got about 5 minutes, so we're going to talk a little bit as we head towards the hamburger steak, and then we're going to wrap it up. Because it's really, well, two of my buddies has already had to leave. They had a family emergency. Terry Newman was here with the hot rod, and he had to leave because another buddy's had a family issue, and we'll keep those guys in our prayers that everything will be fine. So, again, here's another little Chevy, too, 1966. Again, I don't know what it is lately, but for me, I'm just falling in love with these Chevy 2s. And here's a very factory little Chevy 2. And I didn't see this one earlier. It just must have snuck in on me. But, again, this is a beautiful car. It's a different color. I kind of like it. So, again, this is a nice-looking car. 383. Looks like a factory ride. We'll just kind of slip on up the hill. We got some trucks here. Got a Chevrolet truck. And got Ed Kiefer coming here. Look at this. This is ZZ Top Special is what I call this one. But actually, not exactly sure. That is, they don't make them like that anymore, folks. Definitely don't make them like that anymore. Kind of a short, big, tall guy. Have a little trouble getting in that, but beautiful car. Again, we're here behind Bassett Design Studio. And again, you can see, as you said, look, got new Mustangs. We got brand new Corvettes. And we got really old Buicks, all in a row. Believe it or not, this is Christian's favorite car. What? Yeah, that's the one he likes. He's been wanting a Buick for a while to fix up. And I'm not buying him one, but he sure wants one. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. No kidding.
I don't see none of those.
I don't either. They didn't make it to the show. It broke down. Yeah, we got some Fox bodies over here. We slip on in. We're going to see all kind of cars. We got about a minute left. We're just going to ease on through, show you some more hot rods. You can see here to the left, all the trailers are set up for all the modifieds and all those that are, they're not legal to even be on the road, so they have to haul them in. You're beginning to see some folks ease on out of here, but that's all cool. Got 30 seconds here, folks. Again, want to thank everybody for tuning in. We've had a heck of a time as you see these cars pulling out. We'd like to say thanks everybody for tuning in and being a part of this great event. Again, this is the last one of the year, so I want to thank all of you for tuning in. And stay tuned, there's more great local programming coming up next. Thanks for tuning in.
My name is Blake Mentor, and I'm running for Commissioner of Revenue for Henry County. Our community made me who I am. It taught me the value of hard work, the strength of determination, and that we can achieve anything if we put our minds to it. I have worked for years in a position to give back to Henry County, and if elected, I promise to do my very best to continue working for the benefit of our community. For several years, I have been a constant and hard-working presence in the assessor's office, a role I do not take lightly. I strive to find ways to improve and enhance the way our office works, and I am proud of the successes I've achieved in doing so. I've done that within our budgets and without any additional cost to taxpayers, making our county services better. I work with our county departments regularly because regular communication makes our county function better. We collaborate to benefit our community. That's how a successful county can operate best. I've worked my way into the assessor's office through effort and grit, and I want to continue serving our community however and whenever possible. And come this November 7th, I hope I can humbly ask for your vote, paid for and authorized by Blake Mentor for Henry County Commissioner of the Revenue.
Boyce Island Veterinary Services, established on January 1st, 1982 by Dr. Locke Boyce. We've now been in the animal care business for 41 years, with over 20,000 clients from the surrounding areas and everywhere, located in Stewart, in Patrick County, in Virginia. Dr. Boyce's son, Cody Stevens, longtime employee Chad Hudson, and with an experienced staff, continue to carry on Locke's legacy in exceptional pet care with affordable pricing. Now with 4 experienced veterinarians to serve you better and faster. If your pet is in need, bring them on by. Medical, boarding, grooming, and more. No appointment necessary. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call for more information, 276-694-3564.
I'm Sheriff Wayne Davis. I worked at the Henry County Sheriff's Office and served the citizens of Henry County for the past 23 years. During that time, I've built strong relationships with law enforcement leaders across the region, and one of those leaders is Sheriff Dan Smith.
The Patrick County Sheriff's Office has always enjoyed a strong relationship with all of our law enforcement partners. The Henry County Sheriff's Office is no exception. They provide much needed support to surrounding agencies like ours to ensure that our citizens are protected. You deserve a knowledgeable sheriff that will maintain that. Wayne Davis is that sheriff.
These relationships will strengthen the Henry County Sheriff's Office and allow us to better serve the citizens of Henry County. I humbly ask for your vote on November the 7th. I'm Sheriff Wayne Davis, and this ad was paid for and authorized by D. Wayne Davis Jr. for Sheriff.